Drag Race Günlükleri podcast'inin bu çok özel bölümünde çok özel bir konukla yine birlikteyiz. İkinci sezonun ve en son izlediğimiz All Stars 6 bölümünün yıldızlarından Jessica Wilde ile birlikteyiz bugün.
Welcome Jessica
to our podcast.
Hello. Mucho escándalo. Here I am, Jessica Wilde.
How are you doing? How have you been doing?
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. I'm doing great. I'm very tired because I have been working a lot and receiving the love from everybody these days. Me trying to respond to everybody is impossible. But I'm happy. I'm doing great.
Yeah, that's great.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So first of all, our classical question. Do you know about our country, Turkey?
Well, I never been there, so you better teach me.
We can definitely.
We'd love to. If we
I don't
ever
want to
come
sound
visit.
rude that I don't know a lot, but do you know a lot from Puerto Rico? I think maybe because you follow the queens from Puerto Rico.
Yes, actually,
we do.
I know a few things because, you know, it's a big part of the American culture now. So many people from not only drag race community, but also, you know, the popular culture. Everybody from Jennifer Lopez to, you know, other
Ricky
people.
Martin.
Yes.
Yeah,
so,
those are putting Puerto Rico, like, you know, on the map. Boom.
Yeah.
Yes, but nowadays, especially since the last episode of All Stars, you must be the most popular Puerto Rican because
the real
everybody
star
else is talking about you. You are amazing. We will come to that. But firstly, we would like to learn, how did you feel when you got the call for the episode?
Well, it was in the middle of the pandemic. And I was at the beginning, I was a little scared because it's a lot of pressure to be a lip-sync assassin, especially because on my season, they didn't show me as a lip-sync assassin, but I know I'm a lip-sync assassin every day that I perform. So I was a little impressed, but I realized that it was an amazing opportunity that came on the right time in my life. So I decided to say yes. I was like, let's do this. And this new generation is going to find out who's Jessica Wilde. And the old generation is going to be proud. And look what is happening. I'm receiving a lot of love. And thanks God I had the call.
Yeah, they absolutely did know about you with this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you prepare for the lip sync? How much time did you have? What was going through your mind?
I was scared because I thought that, oh, they're going to give me the song. Maybe I have 2 weeks to get ready. No, it was like, we need you in 4 days. The song is going to be in 2 days, you know, stuff like that.
Oh.
So I was like, oh my God, I had like a short time to prepare because they want to be fair with the queens. You know, they are there busy doing a lot of stuff. They are not 24 hours study a song. So they gave me the song the same day that they told the girls, this is the song, the lip sync for your lives, for your legacy song. So 2 days before, but I was happy because my outfit matched with the song. I was like, oh my God, this was meant to happen. I felt like
great.
I don't do impersonations, but I had my inner Britney on fire.
We solved that. We witnessed it.
And there are speculations that some assassons are asked.
Another thing that I want to tell you guys, I was scared. Oh my God, if it's Nicki Minaj or Cardi B sound like, I'm like, oh my God. But when I got the email, Womanizer, I was like, oh, I love that song.
Yeah. And there are speculations that some assassins are asked not to do very well during the lip sync so that the contestant can win. Do you think this is true?
Again?
So there are speculations, okay? They tell you, the assassin, don't do it very well in the lip sync so that the contestant can win. Do you think this is true?
I don't know because that didn't happen to me. And if I talk with others assassins, we never talk about that. Like, oh, they told you or not. So to me, it was like be fierce, do your thing, be Jessica Wilde, don't bring props, you know, like if I'm doing a slave, I'm not coming with a snake because that's gonna look like I came like, you know, with all this prop that the girl can have it. So it was just that, like, just be you, just do your thing, and be fierce and battle like you are competing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the rules.
And
At least for me.
so at the end of the episode, you must feel bittersweet. You must have felt bittersweet to win the lip sync because you had to eliminate Yara, who is one of your closest friends, I assume. Yeah. How did you feel at that moment?
He's basically my brother.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel when you had to eliminate her?
I felt like heartbroken because I know she worked hard. She worked hard all the time, but she worked harder, you know, to be back on the competition. She had a lot of pressure. She was with me in the whole process. Of course, you know, she calls me, this is happening, I need help. So I was there all the time. But so to see her, I didn't expect her on the bottom. Sometimes people think that the lip sync assassin. No, I don't know the lip sync. I don't know that she was in the bottom. It was a surprise for me. So that's why from being happy, I was like, fuck. And I think we both had the feeling that it was gonna happen what happened.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, I was very sad.
But did you know that Jara was there before going to the competition?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like that's the truth. I know because she is my brother. Of course, she need help. You're not, if you are not supposed to tell anybody.
Yes.
But the producers know that you need to contact your people, you know. Mm-hmm. So Jara, and I'm from Drag Race. I know how to keep the secret and stuff, but she need me as a person to support her. So of course I knew she was there, but I didn't expect her on the bottom.
And how do you think Yara did on All Star 6, objectively speaking?
Oh, she did amazing. These days, I think you just need like a moment to express your art and to expose to the new generation, or even not to the new generation, just for you to show you're growing as an artist. And she had that opportunity. She won the first episode, all the publicity, amazing. People love her. New people came to her life. I think she left the competition as a winner. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now that Jara has left, who are you rooting for in All Star 6?
All right. Well, that's a difficult question for me because all of the girls have a lot of talent and something unique to show on the competition. But I have more connection with Sonic and Pandora because they are from my season.
That's true.
So, yeah, but I'm impressed with Raya O'Hara. She is, I have the feeling, you know, that she's going far. A lot of people underestimate her because she wasn't a top 4 or something like that. And actually, she's one of my favorites.
Yeah, she's one of our favorites now as well.
Yeah. Oh my
everyone's favorite, I guess.
Her personality, like her fashion, her runway. I was a fan already. Ginger is so funny. Eureka is amazing. All of them. I mean, it's great just to see my sisters there because they are my family. We are this season. Like all of them, we have a beautiful connection. So I was happy to walk in and to saw those faces. They were very happy to see me too.
Yeah, we went nuts. We were like shouting when we saw you.
Exactly, because when we invited you for a podcast, we of course didn't know that you would go, and we were thinking, okay, now we are talking on season 3. Actually, your season we already talked about, and we were thinking, okay, we invited Jessica, but where will we put her actually? And boom, suddenly you appeared, and this is an amazing surprise. This was an amazing surprise. I still can't believe it. I just screamed at the top of my lungs, really, when I saw you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, they were waiting for this for so long. The people that support me, and I did great. I think it was good to be back. I felt good with what I saw on TV, and it was great to be back on the main stage.
And how
like
come
after 11 years, 12 years?
Yeah, this is the next question actually. How come we have never watched you on All Stars so far? Didn't they invite you at all?
Like, I'm sorry again?
Didn't they invite you to All Stars so far? Because we haven't seen you yet and we are waiting for you to appear.
I think it's because things happen when they are meant to happen. That's the way that I see my life. And everything is happening like better. I'm not gonna tell you if they call me or if they don't call me, because that's, confidential. But if they call me after this, it's better, because it's not that I'm back after season 2 to compete. It's like, now, if you doesn't know me, now you know who I am, and I'm back. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't come with on the reading. Don't come with the "Who are you?" Well, baby, if you don't know who's a lip sync assassin.
No. I felt like you coming back for an episode as a lip sync assassin is like a trailer for the future to turn out. I think we're gonna watch you soon. I feel like it.
Yes, it's a lot of work. It's a lot to think about, especially when you are 41 and you are in another moment in your life. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna say yes. Whenever that moment happens, if it's a good moment in my life and I feel it in my soul, I'm gonna say the answer is gonna be the right answer. Because a lot of people, they are like, "Oh, we want you there, but they don't know what's going on with the competition, and how draining can be emotionally and in your bank account." People is expecting a lot, but let's see. I have the feeling anyway you're gonna see more and more and more from Jessica Wilde. But let's see.
We really hope so.
Let's see. I have the feeling that something's coming.
I really hope so.
Now let's talk about your original season a little bit. And many people
do I look sweaty? I have to turn off everything for the.
No, you're fine.
No, you look
perfectly
amazing.
fine. Perfectly.
No
fine.
worries.
Okay, let me start again. So let's talk about your original season a little bit. Many people expected you to win the title Miss Congeniality. Do you agree with that?
I do agree. Even the girls agree. Even Pandora agree. But this is a show. This is a producers. If they thought that Pandora was the right person, and I love Pandora, I'm not. But the girls, they were like, "Oh, you are Miss Congeniality," and I was like, "They are not gonna give it to me. They are not gonna give it to me." I think because I wasn't like a rating girl or something like that on my season. My language barriers like took away a lot from me. I can't express myself in the way that I can express myself now. My English is not perfect, but at least now I understand what's going on. I was lost. So I think, I was like, no, they're not going to give that title to me. And they didn't.
And how was your overall experience during season 2? Do you have good memories or not so good memories?
No, good memories. And I was innocent. Like, I think we all were. We went there to be ourselves. Not like now you put a lot of pressure and a lot of things in your head. Like, oh my God, if I say this, maybe somebody's gonna be offended, or if I do this, I'm gonna look bad. Oh my God, this makeup, this outfit. At that point, we were like, oh, this is what oh my God, we look gorgeous. Yeah. And now you see the season 5. What was going on in my head? But it's good because it's like I started doing drag when I was 18 years old back in 1998. So those years, like what Mayhem said, we were just concerned about how many drink tickets at the club and how many straight boys we're gonna meet. That's all. No more pressure. But now you put a lot of pressure. But when I see our season, it was so natural. When we were angry, you were really angry. When you were happy, you were really happy. When you fight, the fights were like real. Like everything, it was so natural and so real.
Yeah. And how was your relationship with the season 2 girls, with all of them?
Family.
Everyone.
Family. Even I know people have problems with Tarda. I used to have a drag brunch with Tarda, like maybe 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And we were always having a good time. And she has so much respect for me. I have respect for her. I never crossed the line. I was older than her in my season, so she always see me like an older sister. So, and yeah, they are all my family. Sahara, rest in peace. She was my sister. I used to stay at her house. That's why Manila and I, we have like a good connection, because I met Manila before she was on drag. So we have a very beautiful friendship. And yeah, Pandori was my neighbor. I just moved, but she was my neighbor. So I visit her. Morgan, we see each other all the time. Sonique, Changela, that's our baby. You see how our baby's everywhere.
Yeah. And do you still have a relationship with James? Formerly known as Tyra, but he is James now. But do you still have contact with him?
No, we don't talk. I mean, I never have the friendship that I have with Pandora, Jujubee, or Morgan, that we call each other. Mm-hmm. I just have respect and love for her, and when we are together, we had a good time. But I know I can see James somewhere, and I'm gonna be, "Hey, James, how are you?" And we're gonna hug, and it's gonna be normal.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
And during
she made her own decisions, and we respect that. But yeah, with the other girls, we are connected all the time. Raven is busy all the time, working with RuPaul, so I don't see her as often as I used to. Tatiana, she stay at my house a lot. Every time that she's traveling, I'm like, "Girl, stay with me." So she do her tours here in California, and she stay in my house. And we are a mess. When we are together, we are a mess.
And just like you said, during your season, your main problem was English skills. Do you think you could have done better if your English skills had been a little stronger?
I think it was perfect, but maybe I can go further. I don't know, because I have the feeling that hurt me a lot, not expressing myself. If you don't give TV, because I gave TV naturally, but if you understand what's going on, maybe you're gonna be stronger on the competition. Because in English, I'm more intelligent. I mean, in Spanish.
Yeah, we understand.
I can be faster and I can understand what's going on. I was asking there, nobody speaks Spanish. I was like, "Oh my God, what's going on? What is the rule?" And Jujubee was trying to explain to me, Pandora. So even, on my challenge, I didn't know I was doing a via satellite interview.
Yeah.
When we had to promote Absolute Vodka and the book, they just put me a microphone here, and I was in front of a camera, and they start talking, and I was like, "Oh, well, drinking and talking." When they said all right, Jessica, thank you for. I was like, fuck, this is the challenge. You understand that? But when you, if yeah, I wish to have a better a better English, but things happen the way that they happen, and I'm still working a lot. That opened a lot of doors, and I moved to Boston in 2010 to improve my English, and it's getting better.
Yeah. So now that it's getting better, how do you think you could do on an all-star season?
Now,
I don't need English now. I just need money. These days it's about how you look on the
You looked amazing. I mean, if you're like that all the time, you wouldn't have any problem.
No, let me tell you, I'm gonna feel better, not just because of the English, because of the confidence that I have, the moment that I have emotionally in my life. Because I been through a lot of stuff that I don't need to post on social media or anything. I'm just growing, and I feel that if they call me, it's gonna be a blessing, something to push my career further. And yes, at least I'm gonna understand the fights. Maybe I can be part of some of the fights.
I don't think so, but
I'm gonna understand RuPaul better, and I can express myself better.
and looking back at your season, what would you do differently? Or would you do anything differently?
I hate my second episode wrong way. It was too much going on because I went there basically with nothing. It's a long story, but I was like basically broke, and I wasn't doing drag all the time. So the little stuff that I had, I didn't expect to get the call, and everything started happening fast. So some people didn't even believe how huge it was Drag Race because it was just season 2. So I was asking, oh my God, I need help. And people don't pay attention to me, like designers. And I was by myself with my best friend, Esmeralda. She's going to be listening to this. She supported me, and she was there like, let's do this. So another friend gave me that outfit. So when I put it together, I was like, well, I have something great, but that's something that looked better on her, not on me. So I was like, oh, I don't like this on TV. I was like, no. That's the only thing I want to change. The rest, I'm happy.
Yeah. And you had some iconic moments on your original season. With which one do people recognize you? With the chicken impersonation or the phrase that you say, I love this drink? Which one is the most famous, in your opinion? Both.
Like both. I decided the chicken. My one of my best friend Gabriel, he was like, "You have to bring back the fucking chicken. You better do it because everybody remember the chicken and the vodka. You're not gonna come with a glass of vodka or whatever because absolutely not the sponsor anymore anyway. But I love that drink is stronger. Like everywhere I go, sometimes people even like, oh, can you tell me in my ear? I love that drink. I love this. Because their real phrase is, I love that drink. I have the drink in my hand and I was like, I love that drink. I didn't know that it was supposed to be this, not that, because I have it in my hand. But when I did the commercial, absolute perfection, perfected. So because it was perfected at the end, I was like, I love this drink. So now everywhere I go, people is like, I love this drink. I love this drink. And sometimes in the meet and greet, people came with bottles of vodka for me to sign. I was like, oh my God, I need to get paid for this. But they called me they did like a campaign, and they called me with a picture of the rainbow bottle. But I had a song that I was talking about Absolute Vodka. But I think those years, they don't want to risk, like, oh my God, let's make a commercial or a video from about this with a drag queen. I don't know. Now you see commercials about alcohol or anything with drag queens. So maybe now they can call me to do something.
And what were you allowed to bring with you to the competition? Did they tell you before what the challenges were?
They gave you ideas. Like they give you a list with ideas. Like okay, bring something blue, example. But you don't know what is the challenge about.
Yeah.
And inside the competition, you're gonna find out a lot of surprises. It's just the basic that makes sense, you know, to be ready.
Yeah. And in your season, we learned that you had a good relationship with your family, but you were bullied and called pato in Spanish, I think. And what is your
pato is like faggot.
Yeah. What is your advice?
It's disrespectful. It's bully. You feel attacked, so you don't feel like Donald Duck. You don't feel like a beautiful swam or something like that. You feel bad.
Do you have any advice for young people who are bullied in their lives?
This is sometimes is difficult to explain like a young kid. Like one day you're not gonna pay attention, or it's gonna be less painful. It is now, especially at school, especially like in my years in a public school in Puerto Rico, and I was obviously gay. I just like don't let these people break you. Like be strong, be who you are. You're special, you're amazing, and on a near future, you're gonna see like you are a butterfly.
Yes.
And last question. Do you know what golden shower is now?
I do. But I didn't understand. You know, RuPaul is far from you, and my broken English, they were asking me, and I was like, but I realized, like after, I was like, oh, but God, no, but they don't put that on TV. They, oh my gosh, she's so naive. But that's another thing that people recognize me, the golden child, because of the book. And she said to me like, thank you for being here, my golden child. So that's gonna be there forever. That book, and what they don't know, the book in my head, like it was really amazing. I was talking about this kid that had all the time bullied and became a superstar. But they don't talk about the story. But when they brought the challenge, I was, oh my God, I have to write a real book. So that's why the dreams of a golden child.
Yeah.
It was in my head.
Yeah, we are really very grateful for accepting our invitation and being here with us, Jessica. So thank you so much for being with us. We love you so much. Drag Race günlüklerinde Jessica Wilde ile beraberdik. Kendisine çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Görüşmek üzere, hoşça kalın.